has said that the reinstatement of Donald Trump's Facebook and Instagram accounts will happen, quote, in the coming weeks without giving out a specific date. In its statement, Nick Clegg, the president for global affairs at Meta, says it has put new guardrails to deter repeat offenses. Among those new tools, the ability to restrict accounts by public figures, Trump or someone else, during periods of civil unrest. The former president will also be subject to a crisis security protocol. Those are guidelines that consider things such as the risk of imminent harm both on and off the platform, or whether the actions or speech of any public figures requires sanctioning. The company says it does recognize that Americans should be able to hear from people who want to leave the country, but also says that some content should not be promoted. Nick Clegg explained that references to far-right conspiracy movement, QAnon, for example, would likely be restricted either by a ban on those posts being reshared or recommended, or the ability to run those posts as ads.
Now, it sounds like they want to keep him on a tight leash, but they have let him on. Why are they letting him on at this time?
Well, as I mentioned a moment ago, the company does believe that Donald Trump, who is now a candidate for next year's presidential election, should be able to have access to its platforms and for potential voters in the United States to hear what he has to say. That's the official pro-freedom of speech version, but it has to be said that internally there had been some significant backlash regarding the decision to suspend the former president. Meta's own oversight board actually criticized the open-ended nature of the suspension, as well as the lack of clear criteria for when and whether suspended accounts should be restored. Today, the company says it has made the decision because, according to its analysis, the risk to public safety that Donald Trump poses has, quote, sufficiently receded. But Meta has also received a lot of external pressure. Earlier this month, Trump's presidential campaign petitioned the company to restore the candidates' accounts, claiming that the ban has distorted the public discourse. And the newly Republican House of Representatives may have also played a role in the decision. Many GOP members have criticized the ban. And when the decision was made 2 years ago, Kevin McCarthy, who is now Speaker of the House, vowed to, quote, rein in the power of big tech over our speech.